I bought one of these from Lazada, and it's a dash cam. It's really important to have one in the Philippines because there are far too many things happening on the roadside. Now I'm going to install the rear view camera to see the rear, to also capture the rear. I also use it as a backup camera. 3rd June. I'm installing the camera today for the rear, and I am going to install it here, right in the middle. So I will need to remove this part, this detail, and to remove it are these nut and bolt. So you just have to take the nut off. Now I had to destroy these the fixtures. Trying to remove these is kind of difficult, so you'll have no choice but to take your time to gently remove them, or if you can't, just snap them off and then get a new one from Lazada, which I haven't done. Later, I was able to save 2 or 3, so I'll just strategically place them back. So once I've drilled the hole, the next step is to drill the holes for this connector to go through. So that's about maybe less than 10 millimeters, so it's going to be a big hole. Here I've removed the detail. It's finicky, so you have to take your time to pry it loose from the back, and it gives you a chance to actually clean the dust collected here. So basically I'm going to drill a hole here for the camera cable. So this hole is 1/4 hole, and I'll just be adding a grommet so that I can put a silicone around it and also stop the wires from being cut. Here I've installed the camera, and I'm just gonna put this together again. Later on, maybe I'm going to put in a rear view backup rear view camera later. It all depends. It seems like it's important to have one here in the Philippines. People tend to park really close to each other here. It's because parking is at a premium around the public market, so really need to see the rear when backing up. Well, the hole is not big enough, so I have to slightly enlarge it by a few thou. Maybe 5 thou, 10 thou each side. So if ever in the Philippines, send some of these to yourself. It's really vitally important to have these to help you enlarge holes. So I'm just going to enlarge hole. Okay, the connector went through. Now to insert the grommet to protect the wires from being cut. I don't have the proper grommet, so I will have to seal this with silicone after. Once everything is installed, it needs to seal that. Make sure there's no water ingress. So basically it's gooped with some sort of a silicone which I bought here in the Philippines. So I just gooped it, it's hidden, no one can see it, so I'm not concerned about how it looks. Who cares? If it was exposed to people's view, then I would do a better job, but this is not critical, so I'm just gonna put it all together now. So the camera cable just fixtured with zip tie all along the inside, and then the wires passes through beside that wall into the chairs. Then underneath the chair and underneath the carpet toward the camera at the front. So basically the rear view camera is here connected to this cable. So it's easy to route it, just route it through. It's quite simple. The initial to go through initially, it's really tough mentally because you have to prepare everything mentally. You have the if you have the tools, then you could do this easily. So I just routed it underneath the rear view camera is installed. It took a moment, took a while. So this is the main view, and then that's the rear view camera active. So this is what it looked like.